Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Lost City. And this is a new comedy, action, adventure, and from directors Aaron and Adam Nee, and starring Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. Now, when I saw the trailer for this, I'm like, this is going to be trash. This looks stupid, it's going to be stupid. But Brad Pitt looks like he's going to be fun, but I can guarantee you he's going to be gone in like 5 minutes. And then I watched the movie. It's a lot of fun. Honestly. Now, it's not necessarily smarter, but I think it's a lot of fun. You get a lot of enjoyment out of this film. And I think the Nee brothers do a good job of, for the most part, balancing the tone, knowing when to be funny. There are some times where it gets like, oh, wait a minute. It gets pretty dark and heavy out of nowhere. One particular thing in this movie took me completely by surprise how it was done. Not necessarily that it happened, because I was kind of expecting it, especially from the trailers, but this film has a sense of wonder and fun and adventure. It's an old school kind of romantic adventure. And you have Sandra Bullock, who is this widow whose archaeologist husband, they were super into archaeology and like old civilizations and languages, and now she writes these trashy romance novels with Channing Tatum as the model on the front cover, and she has been just living in her apartment, not really going anywhere, for 5 years after her husband died, and then she gets kidnapped by Daniel Radcliffe's really rich, petulant child of a villain who really wants to find this special crown, and she might know how to find it. And of course, Channing Tatum to the rescue, and he is dumb, but endearing and sincere. He's really trying his best, and you could tell he's had feelings for her for a long time, but like just can't really get himself up there because like she's so smart, she uses big words, and he's so dumb. And that's where it's like these characters are really underwritten. And then you have a cast of supporting characters, which real quick, you have Divine Joy Randolph, who is her like publicist, and she's hilarious. She's great. Every time she pops up on screen, she's a delight, and she has this running gag of trying to get to this island and save her, and she is great. Brad Pitt, for the short amount of time he is in this movie, does steal the show because he is great. Oscar Nunez and Patty Harrison have some fun moments as well as some smaller supporting characters. Daniel Radcliffe just is chewing it up and having fun, and you enjoy him on screen. And I think Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum both know these characters really well and plays them off very well. Some of the things I did really appreciate about the film is I did laugh quite a bit. It is pretty funny. And, you know, it goes a little too far with how dumb Channing Tatum is, or how, like, there's certain gags that are really lowbrow. Some of them really worked. Leeches. That's all I'm going to say. That particular scene was actually a lot funnier than I anticipated. And you have a lot of details. Like, they lay down a lot of important details throughout the film that wind up coming back and meaning something. I feel like this movie feels more fun when it's a rom-com and doesn't feel as interesting and engaging when it just tries to be an adventure movie. And I feel like it's trying to do both of those things, but it does only accomplish the comedy really well. The adventure stuff kind of felt bland and boring, and I kind of lost interest in the middle of this film when all of that became like the main focus. But like, there's still the really game cast. There's a lot of fun to be had watching this movie. It's a silly movie. It's a great date movie. It's something to watch, well, I think it's the kind of thing where it's like if you watch it with your family, like your mom would enjoy it. Obviously, little kids, not so much. This really isn't for little kids. But if you're an adult, I think this is a lot of fun. It's dumb at times, maybe more than just at times. But, you know, it has a committed cast, it has good energy, and it might be a little too long. I don't think this needed to be almost 2 hours. But, you know, I had fun with it. But those are my thoughts on The Lost City. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.